What's going on? You're tuned into Kick'em Pick'em season finale. Brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, Mr. Burr Oaks. What's good, dude? Do you feel like you have that S on your chest right now?
I feel really good. Other than Barcelona fans, Arsenal fans are just one of my favorite group of people in the world to troll. And the Spurs having more trophies than them this season is absolutely fantastic. Spurs having more trophies than Arsenal in the last 30 years is absolutely fantastic. The fact that we're going to watch a team that finished just above relegation in a terrible EPL. Tottenham's going to play UCL ball next year. That's outrageous. Yeah.
Tottenham's stealing a UCL spot from a Premier League team.
Fantastic. You love to see it.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen on that one. Obviously, it's there's all those random games where you're probably thinking, why are they talking about it? But this game actually matters for this team. We get to say that a lot. You're going to hear us probably repeat those exact same words so many times. So Son versus Kane UEFA match loading. UEFA can't fool me. Does anyone care about? Hold on, I know that maybe like 5 years ago that build-up would sound really cool. But in the year 2025 of our Lord, who the fuck cares?
They both have trophies now, too. Look at them.
Yeah, good for them. I'm really happy for them. Anyway, let's get into last week's fuck yous. Let's get something off of our chest.
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead. Go off, bro.
Cool. Motorcycle thieves. Fuck you.
That's a good one.
I don't think I really need to explain that one. I had my bike for less than 4 days and it got stolen. Thank goodness insurance can't dick me on depreciation because, that really fucking sucked.
That was a pretty good one. I don't know.
Not gonna lie, that one was pretty sick.
Yeah. I don't know how to really compete with that. Mine was gonna be like Batiste. The fuck?
Facts. I would have loved a Batiste dub, but
I would have loved anything. They got smoked. They got absolutely smacked. 4-1? Was that at the crib too? Was
that at the crib?
At Letty all of a sudden now. Oh, Myron's hype on Spurs.
Yeah, go Spurs.
Good for
Shout out that draw no bet being like plus 150 too.
Yo, shout out and
it was not at the crib. It was
all right, good. It was at
Letty where they cheat. So
yeah, that's true too. Shout out Anj for also saying that he's like, no. I don't sometimes win trophies my second season. I always
win a trophy my second season.
The Europa League title.
I cannot wait because if they fire him, dude, the memes, I don't know. I'm just so glad Tottenham won because the memes are so much better than if Man United won. And also, Man United fans, I don't think you really deserve happiness, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like that. I think it's going to be more of like, he was like, hey, you said to get Champions League football. So, that bonus.
Sounds like I kind of did both of the things I promised. I got you guys Champions League football and a title. Fact. So let's ignore the fact I finished 17th.
Yeah. Shout out Anj though.
Shout out Big Anj.
If we're sticking to England though, I have Man City on mine and they won against Bournemouth, but the fact that you got a penalty kick and still couldn't muster up a fucking goal against Crystal Palace in a cup final. But then all of a sudden, midweek against Bournemouth, you're like, hey, this is how we score again. And you can't even be like, oh, Haaland wasn't there. Motherfucker played. So why is Haaland also not on penalties automatically? That didn't.
People are saying Pep's completely losing it. Did you see him threatening to quit because they wanted to buy him more players? This guy's
no, I need just a certain amount of players who will give me their soul. And it's just like, what the fuck? He is definitely losing it.
Fuck KDB for not getting a goal contribution in his final home match for City.
Did you see him miss the sitter inside?
I sure did see him miss the sitter.
And then people are wondering, like, wait, why doesn't City want to give him? He said he'd take a smaller role, and he just wants to stay there. And it's like, did you watch him? Why aren't you going to San Diego? Also, why is this a hard decision? They made a whole article about, like, yeah, he's not going to go to another Premier League team. Like, okay,
no shit.
Yeah, didn't ask. I got Leipzig on my fuck yous. Just right when you think like, hey, maybe we're gonna turn this corner, and I guess that's more on me. Like it's like, hey, let's close out the season the right way. So I also shout out Leverkusen. Hey, it was ugly, but at least you didn't lose. That's all you needed to do. But Leipzig, you're an embarrassment. And free Benny Sesko. Xavi Simmons is already getting freed. Free Benny Sesko. And connected to that,
too, while we're at it.
I just want to say fuck you to that Madrid fan because I answered. I was like, I want Benjamin Sesko, young talent, a huge target player. I would love to have that. I was like, I just know that he would never accept the role that I'm picturing for him. And the guy was like, yeah, where are we going to get the money for that? And I was like, dude, hold a fucking Taylor Swift concert and sell someone. Shut the fuck.
Did you not just see that the Club World Cup winner gets $30 million? Like, they're throwing dumb money for people to pretend to care about the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, what do you mean? We're like one of the richest clubs on the planet. What the fuck are we talking? What, a $58 million release clause is really breaking the bank for us now?
Yeah, who do we look like?
And now I got rumors saying we're going for $100 million fucking signing somewhere. So what are we doing? I don't know.
Did you see fucking Barcelona running their mouths like, oh yeah, well, you know, we could sign Erling Haaland if we wanted to. With what fucking money? But what about the two players you still can't legally register?
I hope they strip them of these trophies.
That would be sick. It won't help my bets, but it'll be sick.
I don't care.
I mean, I hope they get fucking relegated into fucking like La Liga C, bro.
Never happen.
I know it won't.
I have Cruzeiro on here, and it's really just like I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep doing this and take them on the draw no bet because the number is just always good, and they're disrespecting them. They're in third place right now. Cruzeiro, give me 90 minutes. It's Brazil. A 0-0. Like, mind you, they got me the result, so I'm not super mad at them. But, boys, did you see the number of shots also? What the fuck are we doing? It was Brazilian. I saw it. Was the goalie playing insane? I need more highlights. I don't know. I also have Santos on here. You guys are just a fucking bummer. Like, go, like, not even like a fuck you. Just like go fuck yourself.
Stop making me sad, Santos.
Yeah, it's just like every game we're like, oh my god, Neymar's back. Cool, let's give him the number 100 jersey for whatever reason.
And shit, did he tweak his knee and he's out again already?
He's done in 20 minutes. Like, duh, what? That your big stories are, hey, Neymar's back. Oh, he's hurt again. That's what we're talking about Santos. Because you're not fun to watch. You don't score goals.
No.
You don't get red cards enough. I can't say you don't, period. But
right, yeah, you're not just throwing out 11 hacks that want to get fucking suspended.
Yeah. And then lastly, I do have an apology again this week. And it's to Napoli fans. I did not recognize your game. I thought Madrid had black magic at the end of matches and squeezing out results. But goddamn, even when you don't win, somehow you're able to get entered. They couldn't beat Lazio? Are we fucking serious? I watched them go like fucking 330 minutes with Barcelona, and you can't beat Lazio now? For a Scudetto? It's not like the fucking Champions League's right now. Like, you have time to rest.
Who wants to win the Scudetto? Nobody for the last 3 goddamn months.
It's crazy that Napoli is still somehow in this lead. They could have won it so long ago, and they also could have lost it so many times. It's to the point now where, like, you know how shit Atalanta's been? Is there, 5 points off the top?
Yeah.
Where did they come from?
Yeah, Atalanta, who fumbled 6 games in a row immediately after Christmas.
Yeah, so Napoli fans, I apologize for not knowing that you had it like that. It was just the no trophies always threw me off, but damn, I care more about the Women's Euro than the Club World Cup. And sounds like somebody that's not qualified for the Club World Cup. Hmm.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm gonna watch Club World Cup for sure, but I like Gold Cup. I like any serious international tournament. Shout out Canada. Shout out Jesse Marsh.
I could give a fuck about the Gold Cup. It seems like they keep holding it more and more. Didn't we just have a Gold Cup?
No, it's been 2 years.
It's been
Or
2.
sorry, four, 2. I can't fucking remember.
Last Gold Cup didn't count. That's what people are saying.
That's
all I got. Philly's playing the Riverhounds in the Cup.
I saw that. I do like Philly this weekend. They got Inter Miami at home.
Well, apparently Messi's getting called out, so how expensive it is.
I mean, some people on this show have been calling him a bitch for years. Who could that be? No.
I'm just saying he's been doing HGH for years too, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes, and a scumbag, and a guy.
I like that people in America are seeing it now for the first time. Like, I've been watching this shit for so long, and I'm just like, yup, look how much of a he's been like that. I just keep saying he's been a little bit. Nah, all right. Anyway, let's get into England, man. Last week. So you'll see where it's just like, oh, this game looks like it'll be fun. Maybe City will care. You can see there's 2 games where I did that, and then I was like, oh, wait, this matters. Fuck, this matters. All right, but Man City does have to clinch their spot. They're pretty much good, though. I do see them beating Fulham now. I'm going to take them on the money line. The money line looks really good. I'm also nervous at the same time that Man City seems like they could just drop their level completely to any opponent at any point. But their level is still extremely high. But it's also
a team that just somehow plays to their competition as well.
Yeah, it's gross, kind of. I hate it. I hate how wide their range is, too. Like, they can go play a Champions League match with Real Madrid and also fucking go to an 85-minute draw with Ipswich and then finally maybe get a game winner. Like, it's really just fucking disappointing.
It sure is.
Fulham has absolutely nothing to play for at all besides, like, if they wanted to get, like, a decent home record or maybe just, like,
somebody's contract incentives.
Yeah, somebody maybe wants to put on a little show for City and hopefully get signed. I don't know who that would be on their team. Maybe they need a left back. I don't know. Anthony Robinson, go off. Next game, I got Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, and it's pretty much just so I can ask you if Palace can cover 1.5, or is this going to be the worst kind of cup champion hangover?
No, I like both teams to score in over 2.5. Neither of these teams particularly care. I think we're going to see some rotation. We're going to see some youth, some guys who are trying to get minutes here, which typically means sloppy defense and goals. So I like both teams to score over 2.5, and it's at a decent number at like -110. So.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Palace is going to be like, we're champions, like we can play at a caliber, or if they're just like, holy shit, we finally won a trophy and they're just hungover.
Salah hasn't scored in 11 games, guys.
Ballon d'Or. Yo, still more goals than what's the young goals? Lamine. Yeah, still more goals. Just saying. Don't disrespect Dembele either. The French league is a very respectable league. I don't know who on Twitter is saying
I don't know anybody who's ever called that a farmers league.
What they're talking about. That's crazy. Except for if Lyon gets relegated, then fuck that league. I mean, if you're winning a French league without Lyon in it, does that really count?
Did you even play?
Yeah. Was it even French anymore? I don't think it was. I hope they leave and go to Italy. Fuck you guys. That's what I want to do too. Yo, what if we just all went to Serie A, guys? What if we just did it?
Be sick. It would make great content for Nick.
Yeah. Next one, I got Man U versus Aston Villa. Must win for Aston Villa, and the money line looks good. So I don't even. It's -135. I know we got the whole Aston Villa away thing, but it's 2025 Manchester United. after getting beat by
You
Tottenham.
saw them get shit pumped by Spurs, right? With all they.
I love how we're calling it a shit pumping when Spurs had one shot on target, and that's just how bad Manchester United is right now.
Facts. Yeah, via money line -130. Don't even know. Don't think about it. And Chelsea's gonna end up drawing with Nottingham too. So Via's gonna pull up on a Champions League spot.
This one's another easy one for me. Besides finding the second part of my parlay with Newcastle money line.
Oh, it's Isak anytime goal.
Yeah, it still doesn't get me over the finish line where I need a bigger number. So I was looking at Newcastle's team total over 1.5, throwing that on there as well. I'll probably end up doing either Sandro Tonali or Bruno G shot on target because I fucking love a sweat. But this is Newcastle all day for me. Everton, I honestly looked at the over 3.5 because anytime I see Newcastle win a game where I feel like their football didn't go their way and they look frustrated, they come out and beat the shit out of the next team, especially at St. James Park. I watched them do it 3 or 4 times this season. So I'm hoping, even if Newcastle's not there fully defensively, that we see at least like 4 or 5 goals in this one. Now, Pickford, don't fuck this up for me. You fucking short little dickhead.
Facts.
Don't do this. But I'm hoping for straight goals. And DLC, hey, or DCL, maybe this is a little tryout for you. Callum Wilson's done. You're on a free next time. Maybe it's a little younger.
Oh, dude, are we all going to convince ourselves that DCL's good again?
No, but I'll take him as a backup striker to Isak on Newcastle. You know, a little bit younger than Callum Wilson, still English. So you don't got to waste a European passport. You know, little things to think about. Free.
Yeah, I'm with you here. I like Newcastle at home. I think the both teams to score number is actually really good at -115. I know Newcastle's better defensively at home. But especially and Newcastle has something to play for. They're trying to get Champions League too. So
Definitely.
I think both teams to score at -115 is plenty playable by itself. But if you want to get a little more value, Newcastle money line, both teams to score is going to be a nice little plus number for you.
Yeah, I like that too. Next one we got last English game, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. So Oaks already said it's going to be a draw. And honestly, I have both teams to score, and I see it as a 1-1. So I don't hate the draw call at all.
Yeah, I like a draw a lot here. We know Nottingham can be pretty defensive when they want to be. I don't hit a 1-1 draw at +275. Great number there over on Bet Rivers. The under 2.5 at +126 as well. Nice little number there. If Chris Wood plays, I'm probably going to take him for a goal. He's sitting on 20 right now. He can tie Holland for 3rd place in the Golden Booty, which I think is pretty sick for a guy like Chris Wood.
Holland's going to score. Sorry, Big Wood. You need at least 2.
Fuck, man. I really want to talk Brentford Wolves.
All right, go ahead. Talk Brentford Wolves because I'm not going to talk it.
Dope. Obviously, we know Wolves' defense is completely ass. I like both teams to score it over 2.5 here. I like the over 3.5 at +130 over on Caesars. And Embuemo and Wisa are both sitting on 19 goals apiece. I would look at Embuemo, anytime goal scorer, +190. I would look at Wisa, anytime goal scorer, +195. And Jorgen Strand Larsen's been balling the fuck out lately. His anytime goal is +210 over on Bet Rivers. See a ton of goals there. 2 teams that play a lot of offense. Brentford struggles on the road. Wolves defense is fucking ass. I think that might be the highest scoring match of the weekend in the EPL. It's not Barstool anymore. I'm really hoping that ESPN or some sports book gives us the gimmicky how many goals are going to be, what's the over-under on goals in the EPL, because it's my favorite bet of the season to end the season. I just take the over and hope we get a fuck ton of goals. I don't do it for a bunch of serious money, but it's always fun. So I hope somebody puts out that prop.
Bro, this is just the worst round of the Brazilian Cup right now, and it just makes me sick.
That sounds about right.
Moving on to Spain. You guys want to talk a little Spanish football? So same thing happened where I was like, ooh, I like this game. And then I realized I was just doing Real Madrid and Barcelona game. So then I actually looked into what games matter because I was like, Oaks is going to give me a bunch of shit if I don't put a couple of these games on. So I know the ones that Oaks was going to give me shit for, and any of the other ones, he can eat it. So first things first, let's get this one. It's the Real Showdown because they're a bunch of dick riders, Real Sociedad over there. Real Madrid money line over 1.5 is the only decently bettable number, and it's still very minus because it's a Madrid finale at home. I don't hate both teams to score. There's a lot of guys on Real Sociedad that have a good record against us, aka ex-Madrid players. I would take, the old FanDuel bet where you could bet a player to score or get a card. That's what I would do for Nabil Fekir a lot. Kubo's the exact same guy for me.
Yep.
He does not like us. We do not like him. He feels we didn't give him a chance. Didn't really deserve one. So no love lost there.
Yeah, who is he going to play over? Rodrigo?
That's what I'm saying. So him and Odegaard, at least Odegaard went and did his thing somewhere else, got the armband and whatnot. Don't be a little bitch, bro. Huge head though, massive head.
Massive head.
I love all his props against us too because he takes a lot of the set pieces and he's going to start this game. He loves celebrating in front of our crowd too. He's kind of a little cock in losses.
Berenche has been good against us too, the last 3 or 4
Yeah,
head-to-heads.
they have a lot of just, I don't know. It seems like when you get to go play at the Bernabeu.
Plus, he was going down, I don't want to overcredit Berenche. He was going down Lucas Vazquez's side.
Well, see, that's where none of the numbers should really I can't wait for Rafinha to have to play against another fullback that is an actual fullback and
right.
all of a sudden just where'd all his confidence go? And oh man, his numbers that 1 year. Yeah, what happened that 1 year? Oh shit, Lucas Vazquez.
Oh shit, he matched up against Lucas Vazquez 5 times. Of course, he had those kind of numbers.
Yeah, but Sociedad, I don't see them even getting a point here. It's Real Madrid finale at home, so I'm just making my parlay in my head. Also, I've just been running Mbappe wincast. Stop putting that at a bettable number. You're stupid. We're going for a Pachichi here. We're going for any league titles we can get, and we're taking the fucking golden boot. Next one, we got Bilbao versus Barcelona. I like both teams to score over 2.5. It's at San Mames, which is a defensive powerhouse, but it's this year's Barcelona. They definitely suck at defense. Inaki Williams and Nico Williams can break that fucking bullshit offside line. They're going to get called offside a lot, but they're going to break the line. Nico Williams is going to do his thing. So I would take both of their props. I love both teams to score. I love over 2.5. Barcelona feels like they kind of have Bilbao's number over the last couple of matches, but the only type of magic we get from Bilbao is usually in the cup. So that's upsetting, but I love goals in this one, even though San Mames is a fortress.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to kind of see. I really need to see Sanset play for Bilbao, to have a lot of confidence.
Bro, I'm telling you, when you go against the high line like Barcelona plays, the fact that more teams haven't figured it out has me so fucked up. That's why randomly when you just see Mbappe have 5 breakaways in a row, you're like, hey, why don't we try this kicking it past these guys? You can't outrun Inigo fucking Martinez. You got Nico Williams. Who's guarding him? Koundé?
That's true. Both of the Williams brothers are fast as fuck.
I don't want to be that guy. They are missing the link for it, but it's...
Yeah, Berenguer is just going to have to say, fuck it, the Williams boys down there somewhere.
Yeah, we need somebody to just step up and just overhit a couple of balls. Hit a couple clearances too hard. I don't know. Sometimes it works out like that. L1 triangle, y'all. It's not that hard. Look how fast these guys are. Just send that shit down.
Yeah, just send that shit deep, dude.
It was nice when we had Tony Cruz, and it was just fuck it, Vinny down there somewhere. Where did that mentality go? Remember when
why aren't we airing it out, bro?
Do that? Can somebody air out Barcelona? It's not that difficult to fucking
bring back Mike Leach. Give me the air raid offense. Just fucking shucking tutties on the first play.
If it's FIFA, I'm shredding Barcelona's whole line all day. L1 triangle. You're not. I'm dusting Inigo Martinez, and my guy's 6'2". You're not doing shit. Getafe versus Celta Vigo. This is the first game. It matters, guys. Celta Vigo needs a win. Absolutely needs a win. I actually love all the away teams and all the games that matter.
Yeah.
Getafe has been playing great football. Honestly, it's been weird. I want to give them credit for like their home record or something, but I can't because it's shit. So I don't know if maybe they're gonna take the little dip in form here because they don't really have anything to play for. This is a time to like kind of get your youth academy players like some sort of credit. Like, hey, great season. We're gonna give you your first cap for the senior team or something along those lines. Celta Vigo is in a must-win situation. This is also when Iago Aspas usually shines. These last few weeks when he's healthy is when he completely puts the backpack on and is like, yo, guys, we're getting over this last fucking hill. So if he plays and he's feeling 100% to go, I'm taking Iago Aspas on the last day.
I'm with you. Yeah, I love Celta on the money line here, -110 over on MGM. Don't overthink it. It's gonna be low. It's gonna be a tough game, but yeah, Celta must win. Like them a lot at -110.
Yep. All right, next one we got. It matters. Also, I'm not doing the last It Matters game because it was such an easy pick for me, and I'm just going to say what it is.
Espanyol Las Palmas?
No, I was going to say Real Vallecano money line.
Oh, okay.
Alaves versus Osasuna. So Osasuna is also in a must-win situation versus Alaves.
Because we're Team Betis.
What happened?
Oh no, sorry, they're not. Who are they trying to jockey with? Because it's not Betis. It's is it Celta?
It's Real Vallecano.
Oh, it's Vallecano. Okay.
And Celta. Celta's on 52 points.
Yeah.
On 51. Osasuna's on 51.
Yep. Okay.
So Mallorca, before they choked last week, was also in that jockey. But we have 8 European spots. So, well, the one I think is. Oh yeah, no, it is a spot still.
I like both teams to score a lot here. +102. Osasuna doesn't play great.
Problem is, I want to like talk shit on Alaves, but at home, defensively, they're pretty fucking solid.
Yep.
They average under a goal a game at home.
Yep.
Can you say that about say that about your club with that fucking giant Madrid flag behind you? Can you say that? You average under a goal a game at home?
No. Like allowing a goal a game? No.
Yeah.
And Osasuna doesn't super create well offensively. A lot of their stuff comes from like big looping crosses.
And this is the perfect narrative to just get your fucking big guys after big looping crosses. We need to win to get European football, boys.
Yep.
Don't make it up to yourself that, hey, we're gonna win this game and we're gonna do our part. Worry about the other shit later to fall into place. You need to win for anything to happen.
Yeah.
So that's why teams like Osasuna that they have a Budimir, they have a guy where he's not known for his technical.
He has to be the guy too. Like if he has to score for Osasuna to win.
That's why I'm going to bet on Jamie Vardy also for the last season.
Easiest layup ever too last week. Is it Jamie Vardy's last home game ever?
So easy. I was late to it also, and I was like, oh shit, hold on, Vardy game started, and then like 15 minutes later, I was like, oh, Vardy scored, fuck yeah, all right, bet. The last game that I thought mattered, Oaks had different. I don't know. What do you mean? Which game were you saying mattered?
Espanyol Las Palmas. Espanyol could still technically go down.
Espanyol has to tie Las Palmas to stay up, essentially.
Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that.
That's the one that came to my mind. I like both teams to score there, but we don't have to talk about it.
I still think the Vallecano game matters more because Vallecano.
It does, but that one is
the last European spot.
Not a great number to bet on, unfortunately.
Well, you got fucking Las Palmas, who's also just like they're done.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, hey guys, let's go play spoiler to maybe get this other team relegated, and then we'll have to play them next season
to get promoted.
Yeah. So anyway, I got a couple of Italian games for you also, and then I have one Brazilian game. So first one, we got a Friday game. Our Friday's pretty sick also. I think we have the Betis game on Friday.
Yes, we do have the Betis game.
Inter's on Friday, and Napoli at Cagliari is also on Friday. So
Which doesn't matter, to be honest. Like, if Napoli finds a way to fumble that game, fucking A.
And I know that the Bundesliga has their promotion game soon. I just don't remember what day it's on. But that's one of those ones where I'll be on ESPN. I'll be like, "Oh, this game." Look, everybody's still
Yeah, I'll
trying.
get the notification on my phone, and I'll go, okay, I'll care about that.
Well, it's just like, oh my god, it's late May and people care about games still. Holy shit! I love both teams to score in this one. I also just think that Nico Paz is going to absolutely ball out and do his thing because he's going to go home to Madrid, and this is his final game at Como. So, final home game for Nico Paz. I'm taking him to score assist. I'm taking a shot on target, and must win for Inter. You're getting a decent line on Inter. I don't trust them, so that's why I'm just running with the both teams to score.
I like Inter money line in both teams to score. I didn't shop around to find a number, but it'll be plus. Inter's like minus 150 at home. I didn't want to lay that kind of juice, but I think the smart move if you're Inter is rest Lautaro Martinez one more time. Make sure he's right for UCL final more than anything else. But yeah,
That's soft.
I think Inter should win this game. I think Inter have mentally gotten over whether or not they win the Scudetto is not as important as this UCL final. So Denzel Dumfries still fucking balling out. So
yeah, but he's a Champions League player. He's a Champions League player. So
facts. He's gonna get a goal or an assist in Champions League. I can fucking mark my words on that shit.
All right, this game matters. Fiorentina versus Udinese. So Fiorentina, what the fuck happened, boys?
Crash out.
I got out early on that crash out. Thank
God.
God.
Yeah, third or fourth in the league they made it to before they completely crashed the fuck out.
So must win for them to push for Lazio. They do have a better goal differential than Lazio. So if Lazio loses and they can tie them on points, they would jump them for a Conference League spot and get back into the Conference League. That's big for Fiorentina. They almost just played in Conference League final, man.
That's true. They did almost play a Conference League final.
Yeah, they were so close. It's kind of like Moise Keane and the not the Pichichi, whatever. Remember when that was close and then Retegui just shit on everybody? That was crazy.
I do.
I also don't rate Udinese at all, and they have nothing to play for, so I'm just going Fiorentina money line here.
Udinese is always good enough to not be in the relegation conversation, but never in the we might go to Europe conversation.
No, I put them in the if we get an 8th spot in Europe, we could be in the conversation. Like it depends how good.
If they had a striker,
if Italy gets the number 1 coefficient, then they are like almost they're within talking distance. If they get up to like 11th or 10th, I'll call them within talking distance.
Como hasn't dropped points in their last 5. 4 wins and a draw. Interesting.
Who?
Como. No, it's Fiorentina money line here, plus 100.
Udinese lost to fucking Juventus, bro. You tell me fucking Moise Keane ain't gonna score a goal? What are we doing?
Udinese also beat AC Milan, but I mean
that means nothing.
Yeah, I know. We could probably get 6 kids from the park and go beat AC Milan.
I did watch that happen, and then the other one lifted a big fucking shiny thing. It was crazy. Torino versus Roma. This game matters. And also, it's Roma all day. I don't know how you bet against Roma when they're doing so good. It would be such a shame. It would be the worst game.
Do you have inside info that Zapata's coming back for this one or something?
I don't. I listen. I just know Roma. They're not going to lose this game. I think that Roma on a double chance might even be a bettable number.
We all know Roma just never chokes big games, right?
No, they're not gonna. I don't even care if they're going into Torino. This is Roma we're talking about.
Yeah, dude. They don't pull red cards versus Bilbao to wash out of Europe or anything. Yeah, I don't care about this one. It would be kind of funny to see Torino. If you want to play Torino on a double chance, more power to you, or take them on a spread. But like, I'm not getting involved in Roma at minus 185.
I'm just saying, if Roma somehow dropped out of the Europa League spot, maybe that would be a shame.
Well, that would help him get Klopp, right?
Yeah, definitely. He loves the project.
He does. He really likes not playing in Europe, too, I heard.
Yep. Next one we got Napoli versus Cagliari. Win. Yo, can Cagliari score a goal? That's literally the only reason that's on here. That's
Maybe.
no. Okay, hold on. That means probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Mix sauce.
And we're done. Okay. Hey, Napoli fans. That was for you. Apologies again. That was for you, though.
Mix sauce goal. And Conte is going to run his mouth until he gets fired. Congrats.
Welcome to
kind of his whole thing.
Last game I got.
Kind of his whole deal is he shows up, he does really well, he makes outrageous demands until management fires him.
Yeah, or he's just like, all right, then I'm fucking out, and they're like, okay,
yeah, you're gonna spend $200 million, Napoli, and they're like, fucking where?
Yeah, they're like looking. Who's he talking to? Oh,
me? Yo, fuck me?
Where the fuck are you getting 200
Yeah,
mil?
he's the 50 Cent. What the fuck did I do, Giff?
Yeah, he's just like looking online, like, what the fuck? Where are we getting 200 mil? All right, guys. My favorite Brazilian game we got Palmeiras versus Flamengo. Now, usually I tell you that Palmeiras' offense is humming, their defense looks like shit, but they're scoring goals. They have also just like two standout young bulls that are balling. I think Estevao actually had a contract with Chelsea signed like a year and a half ago.
This also seems like it's probably going to be on Amazon Prime, right? This is probably the Brazil game they're going to put on TV.
I hope so. I also want to say that Flamengo been holding zeros, y'all. Flamengo's playing defense to the point where I hate it. Yo, I'm still trying to see some goals here, Flamengo. So
yeah, less defense, more yeeting it down the field, Flamengo. Come on, this is Brazil, baby.
I want to say that Flamengo is going to be able to hold a zero, but it's at Palmeiras. They're going to score at home. They have a great home crowd, a vicious home crowd, actually.
Yeah.
Estevao, if you get any props, Estevao is so much fun to watch. He's got like a Savinho build, but Hulk's leg. So you just see this little. It's not as crazy as Hulk, but you just see this little 17-year-old just from like 30 out, just be like, okay, just yanking. Yeah, doesn't care. So. He's very fun to watch, and this game is going to be awesome. But Flamengo, I just want to say right now, if this game ends up sucking,
it's because Flamengo
holding zeros.
Goddamn defense.
We holding zeros out here. Go check the stats. We holding zeros out here, Flamengo. And it's Flamengo on the double chance for me because they're like plus 295 on the money line, which I feel very disrespected by. Who the fuck are you? Let me just go take a quick peep here. Oh, shit, they're on the top of the table. All right, never mind. Nah, they just keep drawing. That's a problem. But they're fucking nil-nils. We holding them zeros, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Nice.
Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to the Golden Booty Wheel. We get a slim wheel, which is always fun for me and Oaks, at least. Because then we only have to really think about, like, I don't know.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, we don't have to think about France or Germany.
Yeah. We got to think about like two leagues over here. What do we got? La Liga, Serie A, EPL. Yeah, see?
Love it. That's a clean looking wheel too. Look at the sizes on those pies.
Hold on, I'm refreshing. All right, there we go. It's moving. No ads. I think we both choked last week. Oh yeah, I had Nico Paz and you had Frimpong. I did say Schick was gonna happen though.
You did say Schick was gonna happen.
So we always got to remember that Schick happened. It smelled. One of them was a penalty kick. What up? Oaks is going to go first, though. So.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
All right. Well, Oaks, on the season finale, I need a goal scorer from. I could be a terrible person. I won't do that. Let me get a goal scorer from the Sheffield United Sunderland Championship final game for promotion.
Go. fuck yourself, Joe Bellingham.
Job. It doesn't sound as good as Jude. This guy said Job. Yeah, if he gets an assist, I'll give you that. Because I don't think he.
I'm putting fuck leg in parentheses next to my golden booty pick.
Dude, what if mine lands on Oaks as Wild and the world is just?
Then you better get ready to bet French relegation, buddy.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits
Fuck
13.
yeah.
Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
Double booty.
Second wheel.
All right, here we go, and it's a double booty. A wing. It really fucks things up because, like, what's considered a wing? Like, no, I guess not. A wing. Let me get Nico Williams.
Smart.
Yeah, but now I need a goal rather than a goal or an assist. Jamie Vardy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. All right, dude. Wow, that worked out really well. What a great last booty.
It worked out really well for everybody but me, huh?
It landed on leg and double booty. So that's pretty sick. Wow. That's awesome.
Yo.
Love how that worked out. All right. Let me do my last 15 for the season. I got Real Madrid money line over 1.5 versus Real Sociedad at -170. Celta Vigo money line at Getafe -115. Oaks at -110 though. So what was that? Caesars.
Which game?
Celta Vigo money line versus Getafe.
-110 MGM, I think.
Yeah. Osasuna money line at Alaves +135. Barca Bilbao, both teams to score over 2.5. I couldn't get the number on this because DraftKings is goofy and wouldn't give me the same game parlay for that, but did in the EPL, and I'm here to write about it. Raul Vallecano money line versus Mallorca -130. Newcastle money line and the team total over 1.5 versus Everton. I'm gonna have to go on the FanDuel for that one also. Forest Chelsea, both teams to score -170. Palace +1.5 at Liverpool -130. City money line at Fulham -120. Aston Villa money line at Man U -135. Gremio Bahia, both teams to score -125. Flamengo. Wait. All right. Well, Flamengo money line at Palmeiras. Cruzeiro draw no bet at Fortaleza +110. Bragantino Juventude, both teams to score -125. Como Inter, both teams to score -150. And my parlay is Bragantino Juventude, both teams to score. Atalanta Parma, both teams to score. And Roma double chance.
Nice. I'm going to go Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, both teams to score over 2.5. Nottingham, Chelsea, give me draw at +275. Man U at Aston Villa, give me Aston Villa money line. Wolves versus Brentford, give me both teams to score over 2.5. Newcastle versus Everton, give me both teams to score -115. Betis versus Valencia, give me Betis on the money line +110. Espanyol versus Las Palmas, give me both teams to score +117. Getafe versus Celta, give me Celta on the money line -110. Alaves versus Osasuna, give me both teams to score +102. Como, Fiorentina, or Udinese versus Fiorentina, give me Fiorentina on the money line. Getting into some MLS stuff. DC United versus New York Red Bulls. Red Bulls stuck on the road, but they'll at least get a draw because DC United's fucking ass. Give me Red Bulls, draw no bet, plus 104. Minnesota versus Austin. Give me Minnesota on the money line, minus 124. San Diego versus LA Galaxy. Give me San Diego money line and over 1.5. And then Union versus Miami. Both teams to score over 2.5.
Ty goal? Ty Barbo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like the only guy that gets any tech that's good. I don't know what this new manager's deal is. He fucking hates like Yerrrrrrrrrr and
I hate him too.
I hate this new manager. The Union fucked us. They fucked us. They got rid of Gazdag. They fucked us.
Kevin Durant. It's all his fault.
Even if they made a bunch of money on that Gazdag deal, they still fucked us.
Kevin Durant, where's your bread at? Don't show up to Philly. That's all I'm going to say. Don't show up to Chester. Not even Philly, because you didn't give us any fucking money. That's all I got for you guys. Again, end of the season for a majority of clubs. We do have a couple of promotion relegation matches and whatnot. We will still have some content for you. I'm going to be pushing heavy Brazil on everybody, though. So if you need gambling picks, just know that I'm going to be in Brazil all summer and don't bother me unless you want Brazilian picks.
And I will do MLS stuff. So we're good in the summer.
If you need any gear, we're working on more. It's summertime. Why not? TFT
Back, yeah, we're going to do a little gear overhaul this summer. Work on some stuff. It's going to be dope.
Yes, sir. All right. So make sure you follow me at A Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurOaks77. All the links are in the description. You can follow everyone here on at TwoFootTalk. Get everything there. Everything is shared through TwoFootTalk. All the picks, all the shows, any articles, any guest shows. You know, we fucks with all of our other homies on here, like Nick and all them. Their shows either going to be. Wait, actually, what's Nick doing? Is he having his show tonight, or is he going to do it tomorrow?
They were doing. I don't know. I didn't talk to him too much about that. What they were doing this week. So.
Well, again, that's all I got for you. Oaks, anything to add?
No, check out the stuff. I don't know. We're out here. We're doing baseball stuff. Subscribe to the YouTubes. Just because it's summer doesn't mean we're not gonna have stuff. We got Club World Cup, we got Gold Cup. I know Myron's not super interested, which is totally fine. But I do enjoy the international stuff a lot. We'll be having a bunch of shit going on. So hopefully Leg and I are going to be able to link up too, either over the summer or as the season's starting. I'm going to try and either make a trip out by him or maybe he can come out here. Either way, we always try and link up at least once before the season starts. It was super cool seeing Nick yesterday. First time meeting him like in person and not just on the computer. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, just keep tuning in. We'll have picks all summer. And even if it's not like I'll throw in fucking baseball picks too, like especially on YouTube. But if it's super slow and we don't have much going on and I hate the MLS, because there's going to be like a 3-week stretch where I'm like, I can't get anything right. I fucking hate the MLS. I'll just throw baseball picks at you.
Yeah. All right. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
We're TwoFootTalk, and we're out.
Doses.
Peace.